Imagine being on a ship everyone believed was unsinkable, only for it to sink on its first journey out, resulting in a heartbreaking tragedy that's still remembered even today. Titanic is more than just a love story between the characters Jack and Rose. It's based on the true story of the RMS Titanic, which tragically sank in 1912, killing over 1,500 people in total. The film's immense success, bringing it over $2 billion worldwide, shows just how much this heartbreaking story continues to connect with audiences everywhere. I've personally watched Titanic many times, and I've also researched its historical accuracy and the cultural impact it's had. This gives me a strong foundation to share with you today. My goal today is to explain how the Titanic was made, explore the true history behind the Titanic's disaster, and discuss the cultural influence the movie continues to have. First, I'll walk you through the making of the movie, then I'll share the real events behind the Titanic's disaster. Finally, I'll explore the lasting cultural impact of the film. The making of Titanic was an ambitious and groundbreaking project. Director James Cameron went to great lengths to make the movie as historically accurate as possible, even going to deep-sea expeditions to explore the actual wreckage of the Titanic. With a budget of over $200 million, the production included a full-scale replica of the ship built in Baja California, Mexico. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet were cast as the leads, and the performances brought depth to the fictional love story of Jack and Rose, while also highlighting the real-life tragedy. The movie was a huge project, mixing both impactful visuals with deep emotions and bringing history to life through storytelling. Now that we've seen how the film came together, let's talk about the real history of the Titanic's disaster that inspired the movie. The Titanic disaster was real, and a tragic event that led to the loss of over 1,500 lives in total. The Titanic, once considered unsinkable, struck an iceberg and sank on its first journey in April 1912, killing over 1,500 passengers and crews. Many lives were lost because there wasn't enough lifeboats, and the evacuation was poorly managed, especially for the lower class. Key scenes in the movie, like the ship breaking apart and the rush for lifeboats, came from real survivor stories. The Titanic's disaster was a devastating tragedy that led to changes in safety laws and remains one of the most tragic events in history. Now that we've covered the real events behind the movie, let's take a look at the lasting cultural impact Titanic has had. The Titanic had a significant cultural impact on film, music, and society. The film won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, and it became the highest grossing film of the time. Celine Dion's song, My Heart Will Go On, became an iconic anthem for the film and is still one of the most recognizable songs in pop culture. The movie sparked renewed interest in the Titanic's disaster, as well as the 1900s fashion, social class issues, and the era's historical context. Titanic wasn't just a movie that made up a lot of money together, but it seriously changed the way people think about the film's music and how we see history and pop culture. Now that we've covered everything, let's take a moment to review what we've learned about the Titanic. To sum up, Titanic is not just a movie about love, but it's a powerful combination of historical accuracy and emotional storytelling that brought one of the most tragic events in history to life. We've covered how the film was made, the real events behind the Titanic disaster, and the movie's widespread culture impact. Whether you're a fan of the movie or not, understanding its creation and its true story adds a deeper level of appreciation to what truly is an unforgettable film.